All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. And I've been going through a series of video presentations I'm creating for the Rankin Technical College AWD Application and Web Development 1111 .NET Framework with Web Databases class. And in particular, we're going through our book, ASP.NET MVC with Entity Framework and CSS by Naylor. And we are up to Chapter 5, and as you can see, there's really three main different topics that are discussed in Chapter 5. First, we're going to learn to sort, and we'll start by sorting our products by price. Then we will learn pagination. All right, and finally we will talk about routing. My guess is, and I could be wrong here, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll probably do the sorting and paging as one lecture. 2, 3, 4. And then the routing is another lecture, but we'll see how it goes as we get going. So, the author says here on the bottom of page 83, to demonstrate sorting, let's look at a simple example to sort products by price, allowing users to order their products by price. So the author wants us to go back to our product controller CS file, so let's start by doing that. So let's close our migrations folder and our models folder. That looks pretty good. Go over to our controllers folder. Open up our products controller. And for our index, right here, the author wants us to add another attribute in here, which is another string, and it's a sort by. Alright, then we are to go to the bottom of this file, right after the if statement that's in here. That if statement right there. And if that's true, view. And right before this view model products.products, etc., we are to come in here and put in sort the results, and we are to put that in here. So let's grab that from our book. There you see it. I already put in the comments, so I'm just going to grab all of this, copy it to the clipboard, and paste it in. This new code will use the entity framework order by and order by descending methods to sort products in ascending and descending order. All right, so let's save, run the application. Notice we've got price underscore lowest and price underscore highest. For the highest, we're calling the order by descending, and for the lowest, we're just calling the order by. So once this comes up in just a minute, all right. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to go to products, and we are going to put here question mark sort by equal price underscore highest. All right. Hit enter. Let's see what we get in here. What we should get is the same thing that you see in our book here on page 85, where we should get all of our stuff in descending order based on price. So is that what we got? Sure looks like it to me. Now notice that we have some that have the same price. All right. And the system will basically figure out if there are ties what it wants to do. I'm going to change this to lowest, hit enter, and you notice now it's in ascending order, where previously it was in descending order. All right, so let's stop the run. And the author says here, let's stop the program run too. So you saw that. Adding sorting to the product's index view. Says we may need to add some user interface controls for sorting into the website to allow users to choose how they want to sort. To demonstrate this, we will add a select list and populate it with values and text from a dictionary type. First, the author says, add the following highlighted sort by and sorts properties to the product index view model class that is in view models product index view model.cs. All right. So we want to come in here where we've got all this stuff set up, and we want to add two more things in here. Public string sort by get. I want to get set there. I don't know why I did that, but it did. Okay, I would just put it in manually, though. That's fine. And that's why, it's because I used parens. Those should have been curly braces. That's what the error was. All right. And also a public dictionary string right. Why I got that, I don't know. There we go. Cat filter items. Straight category. Counts. Don't know what happened with this thing here, this cat filter items. Looks like we don't need that, so. should have been down here. Public enumerable select list item cat filter items. There we go. All right. Now, the author says, looking at these two lines that we've added, which were here and here, the sort by property will be used as the name of the select element in the view, and the sorts property will be used to hold the data to populate the select element. Now we need to populate the sorts property from the product controller class. So we've got to go over to our product controller class. Let's save first. Let's go back up to controllers, find our products controller. Okay. Add the following line of code to the end of the index method. So right before the, right here, all right, and what we want to add is shown in our book. We just did that. It's on the bottom of page 87. There it is, right there. Let's pretty it up a bit. All right. That, as it says, will create a new dictionary for us. So one will say price low to high and one will say price high to low. You'll see it in a minute. Finally, we need to add the control to the view so that users can make a selection. To achieve this, we've got to go to the products under views, products, index.cshtml file. And in our paragraph right here, right before these two input types, so right here, we want a label here. Oops. What happened there? All right, and after that label, we want a drop-down list. That should be a drop-down list 4. All right, VM sort by, that should be a big S, comma. New select list model.sorts value key. Default. the new select that we're putting in right here. Whoops. So this new select that we're putting in right here, I don't know why I got that, but I did. All right, so this new select that you see right here, it uses the sort by property from the view model, that's the VM, as its name. It populates itself with the data from the view model's sorts property using that second entry in each line of the dictionary, and the first entry in each line as the text displayed. All right, so let's save and let's start this. And when we go over to products, our products index page, we should now have a sort by. And in that sort by, we'll have a default, a price low to high, and a price high to low. And it's giving us an error. It says an opening parenthesis is missing. Okay, it's not a problem. Let's go back and find out where that is. All right, so HTML drop-down list, parenthesis, VM.sort by, comma, new select list. Oh, another paren here. This paren right here is ending this, but we need one to end this. That looks better. Let's save and try to stop the run and start the run again. We are in our products index page. That's good. That's where we want to go. So this is what we just added. All right. We're not getting a default. I want to fix that in just a minute. So price high to low and filter. There we go. Price low to high and filter. That looks good too. Let's stop our run. We need to add that default in there because this person may not want to do any of that. So that key, that's where the paren. Okay, so that goes there and that goes there. All right, let's stop the run again. Save. Let's just rebuild the solution. We haven't built it for a while. And we're just about ready to go in and look at paging. So let's run this again. We should now, when it comes up with products index, it should now have default and price low to high and price high to low. There's the default, good. And you can see it's in order based on category, it looks like. See that? All right, but if I go back and I do high to low and filter, now I've got it in descending order based on price. If I go back to the default again and then go to low to high, it's now in ascending order. Fantastic. All right, let's stop the run here and stop the run here. Go back to our textbook. And as the author mentions right here, this is the middle of page 89. This new select control uses the sort by property from the view model as its name. It populates itself with the data from the view model's sorts property using the second entry in each line of the dictionary. We already saw that. That's the value. And the first one is what's shown to the user. That's the key. All right. So we can now use this new control to sort products by price if we're so inclined. All right, then let's look at paging. Now, one thing to realize about paging, and the author says this in a few places in the text. All right, it says, in this section I will show you a way to add paging to allow users to page through the product search results rather than showing them as one large list. This code will use the popular NuGet package pagedlist.mvc. And the author said that he chose this one because it's easy to set up and use. Later in the book, the author will show you how to write your own asynchronous paging code and an HTML helper to display it. So the bottom line is this. There are different ways that this could have been done. This is the way the author has decided to do it. Whether you agree with that or disagree with that really is moot. It doesn't matter. All right. So first of all, we need to install the package. So let's do that. Let's go back into our code, and here's our package manager. All right. And let's not do it from here. We probably could, but I don't even want to try that. So let's go to Tools, and let's go to the Manage NuGet Packages right there. All right. We want to select the Browse option. We want to see what's available there. And then we want to look for Paged List. All right. And the author says error occurred. And I will tell you the reason that it's saying error occurred. And I will have to actually stop taping right now. And the reason for that is I'm at this new house. I still have my apartment, which is 4 miles from the new house. And my phone is at the apartment, so I can't contact anyone. So why would I want to contact someone? The reason is I want to be able to come in here and find out, because I don't know right now what the password is to get into my Wi-Fi. So I'm going to have to, let's see, we're at 22 minutes, not really a bad place to stop. So I will pick it up on the adding paging that is on the bottom of page 89. Okay?